Guys, you're welcome back to my channel and my page. I'm still your girl Tochula. I'm Sonekwe. I want to appreciate you for always being part of my channel. Thank you so much. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. And we are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. I want to remind you that all we share with you here are alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Now, information reaching us allegedly is that Ooni of Ife's daughters, Jack Rich, Elizabeth, and Princess Diola, they have reached out to Queen Naomi, begging her to please fight, stand by his husband, which is their father, Ooni of Ife, to fight against these women in order to win his love, win the Kabiyesi back to herself. The fact remains that from the look of things, if you ask me, I would say that Ooni of Ife loves Queen Naomi so much. But the problem here is the women. Yes, the women are fighting so hard to see that Queen Naomi did not return back to the palace because they believe so much that if she returns, that the king might not have their time again. But that, I don't think is the truth. Because from the look of things, that palace has a lot of duties. And that is why we have been hearing, allegedly, that the palace is not for one woman. But Kabiyesi is for one woman, which is Queen Naomi. So even if Queen Naomi and Ooni of Ife get back together, the women will still be going on their royal duties. Yes, but I don't know why they find it so difficult to allow Kabiyesi bring back Queen Naomi, knowing fully well that Queen Naomi is the one who bears the son, as in the first son, to Kabiyesi. So from the look of things, they said it looks as if the Kabiyesi, as in Kabiyesi, is going back to the situation where he was when Queen Naomi left the palace, and that situation is when he no longer listens to Queen Naomi. He gives Queen Naomi cold shoulder. He sometimes ignores her calls. That is what we're hearing this time around. Allegedly, I don't know how true it is, but now they said these daughters of the king, they are begging Queen Naomi that she needs to stand with their father and fight to return back to the palace. That if she leave it for the king alone, that it is going to be very difficult for the king. And the women have understand that it looks as if it is very difficult for Queen Naomi to return, as Queen Naomi is afraid of the palace. It's not as if if you ask me, I'll say that it's not as if she is afraid of going back to the palace, but she is afraid because Tadenikawo is the only child that she have. And she is afraid that these people might hurt Tadenikawo. And if you ask me, if all of the information we are hearing about the women are true, they can do it. Yes. If all of this information we keep hearing about them is true, that simply means they can do more than that. So I believe Naomi is just trying to kind of stay away from them, especially because of Prince Tadenikawo. But from what we heard, they said Dr. Elizabeth Jackridge have told Queen Naomi that even if it means going out with Kabiyesi on occasions, after which she can return back to Lekki Mansion or Akure, pending when she returns back to the palace, that the moment she starts coming closer to Kabiyesi right now, as in the moment she starts coming closer to Kabiyesi, that these people will know that she is coming back. And the fact remains that there have been prophecies upon prophecies that Queen Naomi is an integral part of the king. And if Queen Naomi leaves the king, that there might be problem. And from the look of things, the women are giving problem to the king already. From what we are hearing, some elders are using the women to achieve their aim on Kabiyesi. So, in order to avoid that, he needs Queen Naomi closer. You cannot tell me that when you are closer and join force together fighting, that it is the same thing when you are apart. It can never be the same. It can never be the same. So they are even saying from what we heard though, that they are ready to join force with Queen Naomi to ensure that the women leave the palace so that she will return back to the palace. But before they can be able to do that, she will give her own full support. Guys, I don't know how you understand. What do you expect that Queen Naomi should do at this point? Because to me, I really want her to return back to the palace. But I don't want her to get hurt or Tadenikawo to get hurt in any way. The fact remains that there are many, and almost all of them are against Queen Naomi, except for Dr. Elizabeth, of which we don't know how You know, you cannot trust anybody in this life. But I'm not trying to say that Dr. Elizabeth is bad, though. Ever since she enters the palace, she have not given us reason to say that she is fighting Queen Naomi. As a matter of fact, she have been the one, from what we are hearing, they say she have been the one supporting Queen Naomi's return with Kabiyesi. And this recent time that they said they were having gbas over going to Gambia and not going to Gambia, they said Dr. Elizabeth was the one who went and dig it out, that they gave Queen Naomi the wrong date. They gave her that the date of the program will be by April. Is it April? July, whereas it is in May. And they said Temitope was the one who went and represented them there, whereas Queen Naomi is the one that's supposed to go for it. I don't know which one to believe or which one not to believe, but all I can say is, if all of this information we're hearing about these people is true, Queen Naomi is not safe in the palace, and she can only be safe there if the women leave the palace. And that is what they said the Kabiyesi have promised her, and that is what she have been waiting for to happen. And ever while she was waiting, they said they have been in a good relationship with the king. From what we heard, though, they say most of these times, Kabiyesi cannot stay 2 days without seeing Queen Naomi. She will go to Lekki Mansion just to make sure that she is with Queen Naomi. But all of a sudden, it looks as if he no longer cares whether Queen Naomi exists or not. And this is not good for Queen Naomi. They say Queen Naomi have been feeling bad. It is not good either for Kabiyesi, because if it is true that without Queen Naomi, the Kabiyesi will be having problems, that means he needs to work hard. No matter the attitude Queen Naomi gave to him, he needs to ignore those things and ensure that he brings her back to the palace. That is the most important thing. Seriously, this whole matter, I don't know. Every time when we think that we are making headway, the next thing they are drawing us backward. I don't know, but all I can say is there is battle, there is fire on the mountain, and my prayer for them is that Queen Naomi will win them at the end of the whole thing, because she is the rightful owner of that place. Yes, they said a weeping might endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. These people might think that they are now in charge, but as long as God have placed Queen Naomi there and have confirmed it that he is the right wife to the king, with time will tell, because in this life it is time that will tell everything. So guys, I don't know what you think about this, but like I will always remind you, these are all alleged information. No be me talk am, okay? Always bear that in mind. And please subscribe to my channel. Tell me what you think about the video, and subscribe if you have not subscribed. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. My God will bless you. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Bye for now.